My past life was a real fucked up life. I met a lot of people, I did a lot of things, and I almost fucking died. But we'll get into that. Don't worry, I'll make it short. Back in the early 90s, I was a cocaine dealer in the Bronx, Lower East Side. The Bronx in the 90s was a wild place, but we navigated well. It was a well-tuned operation. I won't tell you who I was affiliated with, but that doesn't matter. They're all dead anyway. You wouldn't believe it. We had pizza delivery drivers and mailmen working for me. You have no idea. We didn't have Uber Eats back then, but this stuff was getting shipped like hotcakes. In 1994, my family called me Rose. Everyone else, they knew me as Bleed. I sold blow and lots of it. All my customers carried bloody tissue, hence the name. I saw all kinds of customers, lawyers, doctors, ex-cons. The drugs didn't discriminate. The lawyers were always scared shitless to be seen on my block. They would pull up in their little BMW E34s and have their associates make exchange for them. These guys thought they were smart. $300 a gram, depending on who is what I sold it for. But I remember it like it was yesterday. A big fat Italian guy pulled up to me one day. I had just finished getting my nails painted. He was wearing a gray suit, well fitted for his size. I don't remember the shoes. He came up to me right on the sidewalk, grabbed me by the wrist, and within seconds I was pushed inside his black car with tinted windows. It was a busy weekday too, and it happened so fast. I guess he didn't want to create a scene. There were two other guys in there, both also well dressed. Right away, the man who grabbed my wrist recited my address, my mother, my sister, and my brother's names. Then, he pulled out 3 Polaroid pictures, a picture of each of them. He said I was in trouble, and if I didn't follow his direction, there would be a big penalty for me. You gotta remember, I'm a Bronx chick, and showing fear was not one of my hallmarks. I asked him if this was a discussion he could have alone or if he needed his 2 other stooges with him. He punched me in my face. I don't really know what happened right after that, but I woke up and I was sitting in a chair outside, still in the city, but somewhere private away from traffic and people. My lip was bleeding. My face felt sore and it was like I had ice on it for so long it was starting to burn. Apparently I'd been infiltrating their turf and taking their customers. That day I quit. I had made over $2.2 million at this point. Tax-free, I might add. My mom and my sister, they're doing well. My brother, he died in a crash 2 years ago. When we hear the word starting over, it feels like something that's hard to do. They make it seem like you have to sacrifice everything you learned from the past just to start over at square one in your new life. But that's not quite the case. You still get to keep the knowledge, experiences, and lessons, and reuse them, hopefully in a purposeful way. Well, at least that's what I did. What they don't tell you, you still keep a lot of the memories and the fucked up trauma that comes with it. Today, I live somewhere on the east side.